What it do? Welcome to the playoff live broadcast with your boy Sotafamous. It's the first edition with me on the mic while I play the game. I'm only doing it for playoffs, 17 games during the regular season. I got a lot going on. Ain't got time to be talking and playing to y'all. For y'all. But this is a Smoking Gaming TV channel. Welcome. I ain't got no viewers right now, but I'm going to still be on the mic. I'll show y'all how I did. This is year 2 in the playoffs. Undefeated the first year, won the championship with Kurt. Tossed Kurt to the Packers because they didn't really care for him. He had a good season, but I wanted a better quarterback. Went and grabbed Aaron Rodgers. They did a straight up trade, Kurt for Aaron, and I gave him, I think, two first round picks. Don't need the first round picks when you're undefeated anyway. So I play on all pro level. Check it out. All Madden, they just cheat too much. It's basically not even a real game when you play on all Madden. It's basically the computer just trying to manipulate as much as possible to either stop you from getting stats, stop you from scoring, stop you from keeping their superstar player from down and out. All pros, the most balanced level. I know I dominate during the season, but I don't cheat, I don't quit. I play from start to finish. You get to see everything during that. You get to see if I'm gonna lose. You get to see how well I play. So all pro is the best balancing. I recommend that for anybody playing online leagues. You do all pro because the computer is tough. I make it look easy because I have a lot of practice and a lot of skill set during Madden where I just developed my own playbook tendencies, what plays to call, how to manipulate the computer from manipulating me, if that makes sense. There's a certain way of doing things. You see me maybe run the ball a lot. A lot of these game-to-games is really based upon the team you're playing, because the team you're playing, as the weeks progress, they do game plan and shut down your best plays and shut down your players. So even though I have a creative dude, my dude doesn't go off all the time. He gets smashed sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't even get a catch, or he doesn't get yards. This is me. I created him. Been playing with him since I created this online league. I always create myself, usually a quarterback, wide receiver, running back. This year I went wide receiver because I feel like the Vikings don't have enough, even though they got Diggs and Thielen. They was always missing that third wheel, so I'm that third wheel, which ended up turning out to be Thielen, a third wheel. Diggs and Thielen are phenomenal players. Probably the best player in this Madden, to my opinion, is Cook. Unstoppable running back. Very much unstoppable. I haven't played with too many other running backs. I got a couple other seasons that I just put together teams, and just play offline. But Harrison Smith, the best safety. Jabril Peppers is a hidden gem in the game. I always grab him on my teams ever since. I've been rooting for him all the way. I think it was, Michigan State? I can't remember what team he played for, but Michigan. Loved him. I think he's an underrated player. I think he deserves more limelight. Phenomenal player. Derrick Henry was a free agent. You know what I mean? Just like in real life after this past season, when they tried to get to the Super Bowl, he was a free agent. I just thought, he's a phenomenal player, so I grabbed him. Let's see. Bar roads. Who else did I pick up on here? My offensive line is built from scratch. The Vikings offensive line, I think the first year I used, but after that I got rid of them. I think the only one I kept and I moved him, this right tackle, I drafted him in the draft class this past year. I haven't broadcasted any drafts. I'm thinking I'm going to broadcast this year, or after this season, I mean. Brian O'Neill. So he was a right tackle. I moved him to right guard. Almost got rid of him. Almost traded him. I'm thinking Brian O'Neill is the best right guard that I've ever played with, even though I moved him from right tackle to right guard. I do a lot of that with a lot of these Maddens. I just move people around to see if they're a better fit in a different situation, even though in the NFL, I'm pretty sure they'll never play that spot, but this is Madden 20. You do whatever you want. Chase Edmonds. Picked him up. Hidden gem again. He doesn't get enough limelight because Cook is just too damn good. Like, if I wanted to, and I'm not even exaggerating, I could run the ball with this guy or throw him the ball on every play as long as he's not tired. And they could not stop it. So what you'll see during the season, if you've been watching, is that, I'm a high-risk guy. So if I've been dominating with Cook, 4 or 5 touchdowns, and I'm on the goal line, god dang it. If I give it to Cook, he'll have 7, 6 touchdowns or whatever, I don't give it to him. I try to spread the love around. I try to get everybody a touchdown every now and again. You'll see me do silly things with Aaron Rodgers, trying to get him in there so he can do the belt championship celebration, and he'll fumble, he'll get smacked, you know, but I don't care. As you see, I got JT Barrett. I was trying to bring him up after Kirk Cousins. I picked him up behind Kirk Cousins, but he's not progressing. So I already know what's gonna happen. He was lower than 56, if you believe it or not. I got him up to that for 2 years. You'd think he'd be at fucking 70 or something, but he's not progressing at that. I liked him because of his speed. I was gonna get him up and gunning, but I think I'm gonna make a big change. It depends what happens this Super Bowl. I'm really thinking of changing my quarterback again. I got my eye on this one dude that my Y2K homie would probably be very excited, but I got my eye on this dude. Lamar Jackson is one of my favorite players in the NFL. I'm a Minnesota guy, so obviously Cook's my favorite player. I gotta have a Minnesota guy for my favorite player, but next would be Lamar Jackson. I love the Ravens. They've always been my second favorite team. Ray Lewis, all the way, yeah, I mean, way deep. It goes deep. I like the Ravens a lot. But, yeah, so I'm thinking of getting him. If they'll give him to me, I might unload a whole bunch of shit just to get him, because, you know, Madden will be out again within a few months. Whole new roster, all attributes, so I like to mess around. Patrick Mahomes is a beast. I did the updated rosters. Luck still made it to the team. Whatever, couldn't do nothing about it. They kept them in the rosters. They never deleted them from it. If you watched last season that I played, I have all the games broadcast. I think the playoffs too, in the championship. I played Cleveland in the Super Bowl. So the hype was real in Madden for Cleveland. I don't know how they made it. I mean, they gave me a good challenge maybe the first, I don't know, through the second quarter. Then I just blew them out the gate. They shouldn't even been in the Super Bowl. I don't know how they made it, but they did. But anyways, let's fast forward to, wanted to show you one more thing, because I went through all my stats the last time, but I forgot to give you guys the awards and show you the MVPs. I think I showed it to you, but I don't know if I showed it to you at the end. But here's the MVP. I believe Cook is going to get it. Aaron Rodgers was close. As you see, I'm going to go for Lamar, try to get him. He's right there, too. All quarterbacks, you know. So Cook is going to be a running back that's going to get it. You know, Zimmer's up for the Coach of the Year. I'm going to keep him on this. This is my favorite coach in the NFL. I don't care, you know, what his record is and how people like other coaches. I'm a Minnesota guy. He's my guy. You see, we made it top 3 for defense, and it took a long time to get there. I'm talking about, they was scoring on me so heavily that as many points I would score, I would give up that many almost. So it took a long defensive prep, roster changes, formation changes, even to get my defense to play and gel together. So this Madden is probably one of my favorite Maddens ever created. Endless amounts of things. I mean, their progress level and their engine in this game is ridiculous. Since we're home for the division, I'm going for the color rush for the first round. I always rock the color rush jerseys a lot because I like this style. Go all purple, you know. Show the purple people eater love out here. We'll go with that. Keep it simple. See what the Los Angeles Rams want to bring to the table. I always keep them colors opposite, you know, as best as I can. So I won't rock 2 dark colors. You know, I'm not going to rock the gold against the purple. Even though it'd be cool, it's just, nah, I don't like it. It's not original. So I'll go with the whites to keep everything, you know, pretty clear to see. Also helps me throw the ball, you know what I mean? Colorblind people out there. I mean, I'm not colorblind, but, you know, it still blends in. That's why the NFL has the opposite jerseys. Make sure one team wears the whites and one team wears the darks. They used to do that color rush on Thursdays. They don't do that too often no more. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to just create my own, I guess. Go with these ones. I'll switch up the pants. Let's see. Ooh, I like those home pants. Yep. Keep the gold going. Let's see what socks I got. Color rush socks. There we go. So we'll give him some color right there with the socks. So you see, give him some gold. White secondary, white primary. We'll do secondary. Keep the blue on there. That's pretty slick. Okay. I do my package. I don't do Minnesota's offense. As you see, they be getting stopped in the playoffs with their offense. They don't know what coordinator they want. They want coordinators to get other jobs before it. My number one opinion about the playoffs, you should not be able to talk to other teams' coaches until at the end of the dang playoffs, when the season's over or at the end of the Super Bowl or whatever. You cannot talk to other teams' offensive coordinators during the playoffs. That is the most overlooked scenario I've ever seen in the NFL. It's just ridiculous. Why would an offensive coordinator, any type of coach, want to interview for another job when they're still on the same team and they're still in the playoffs? That's just, it doesn't make any sense. It's just really ridiculous. I believe that's why the Vikings screwed the pooch, like they always do. We're choke artists, whatever, but still. Our offensive coordinator, having a phenomenal year, has no problem calling good plays to get us victories, all of a sudden can't call good plays to get us a win? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Against the 49ers, we could have won that game. Him getting that interview with the Cleveland Browns, I believe that's the main reason. I mean, his mind wasn't with the Vikings. It's on his next gig, so whatever. But I do run and gun. Skip all that. Let's get into the game. So let's go back to our joint and let's win this game here. It's going to be tough, but we'll see. I can't remember if I played the Rams this year. I know I played them last year. So we'll see how they got. See if they still have everybody intact over there. A lot of teams switched up. You know, they got different stuff. I think Sean Payton's on the Lions. Crazy for their coach. Okay, Donald's got more tackles. Thielen didn't have a bad year, 840, even though I didn't feel like I was throwing to him that much. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. The presentation right here. With that, we'll send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl. Here in the Twin
let's get it. Let's get hype out here, Minneapolis. We're in the playoffs, baby. Divisional round. Home field advantage.
Title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden.
There's that man himself. You'll never see this in real life. Aaron Rodgers coming out the Vikings tunnel wearing purple. Crazy. I love it every time I see it.
Depending on which team you are,
and yes, I be smoking. That's a smoking game in TV.
Get your guys
light it up.
Healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win
about
last
to have a good game.
They're really excited to keep playing.
About to hear me complain. About to hear me do some role playing. About to hear me talk some crap. Oh, they still got Goff. Okay, he's captain over there. Look at him. 3 stars. That means I think he's been captain for 3 years. Still trying to figure that out. I think the star represents each year he's been the captain, though. I have all the angles of the camera. That's why it always starts like that. I got to select it down. I try to keep, as you see during the season, I try to keep the ball in play so I can smack them and make them fumble during the special teams. Like I think he'll come out with that one right at the edge. Yep. And I try to seal the edge because that's where they try to run it. But
a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Yeah, they had to hold it because we smacked them. Oh yeah, we'll put him on the 12.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with not.
I don't pay no attention to this, but I also don't mind seeing it.
So sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back.
First down.
Position, as you pointed out, not in this case.
I got a select amount of plays. I got to select the camera. Got the best linebackers in the NFL.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 4 yards the result.
Look at the yellow socks. That looks sweet.
Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable
second down. You see me do a lot of audibles, adjustments throughout the whole game. That's one of my keys. That's my rookie DB I drafted too, and he's having a phenomenal year. I should have checked to see if he won Rookie of the Year or not, but I think he should, defensively, for sure.
On first down, gone.
Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Goff got the ball out early. I can tell they're here to play because usually I almost get a sack right there if I don't.
Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Gone.
Get him, Colin. Oh, no, man. These boys is out here. Oh, we stopped them. Let's go.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Uh-oh.
Back to throw. Gone.
And if I curse, it's just because I'm in the moment. My bad. I saw it coming. I saw it coming. Once I was going to go in, I saw that route. I play linebackers, man. I love it. And the funny thing is, all through school when I played football, I think I played linebacker a couple times, but I was a running back, special teams, kick return, punt return.
Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
I used to always be on the safeties in Madden, but it's just something about being linebacker where you just get more action. You feel like you can control more of the game.
On first down, it's Gurley.
Come on. Ooh, this boy is running. Oh, we're going to have our... You guys are going to get a treat. This looks like this is going to be a barn burner right here. It's going to come down to who can put the ball in the end zone more.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
They got a good running back in Gurley. Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. We're going to adjust to it eventually here. Keep them honest. They're going to run. You better keep running. Please. We're going to stop it. We're the #1 defense in rush for sure. Drop that. Yeah. Break that up, Wayne. That's my guy. Having a phenomenal year. I say this is the best year in my Madden game. Shutting down right here, boys.
Defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination.
I'm gonna watch 81. I know he's going in.
Back to the air. Goff on second down.
Come on, gotcha. Let's go. That's a defense containment right here. 3rd and 5. Let's really live it. We live it right here. Come on, Smith, get him. Get him. Who am I on? Okay, I got you, Gurley. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. What, Rhodes? Oh, my gosh, Rhodes. Never allow something like that, yo. Oh. Rhodes is having his best year as a DB, too. Most deflections in the NFL. I just can't believe he got that throw in there. It looked like he tried to poke it out, too. Let's see. It looked like he tried to poke it. Oh, he couldn't get his arm in there. Good tackle, though. Okay. That's all they had right there. That was the only thing open. The only thing open. I know they're running right here. I'm going to do a hard flat just in case they try to screen it. Oh, my. Okay. I watched that zone, coach. Running. Oh, look at the blocking. Look at the blocking. I read the hole and he blocked me. These guys is coming.
It's a gain of 11 and a first.
What they don't know is our goal line defense is superior. I mean, we have a better chance of getting a turnover down here than we do why they do the driving down the field. You know what I mean? Also, #1 team in turnovers.
You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork.
Let Kendricks play. Come on, baby. Looks like a run. Draw play.
From the red zone now. Gone.
Shit.
That'll be caught by Cobb.
These guys just Goff is the key. If he can get that ball out early, my rush can't get there, it's going to be a very interesting game. That's all they can do to stop us. They have to do that. I'm bringing a corner blitz. I'm trying to change something up. These guys are marching. Try to watch Baller. Look at that hole. Good hit, Peppers. I think I might have overestimated their offensive line.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yep.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about.
Oh, he got me on the run. What a play. That was probably the best drive the computers had against me all year.
Nick Vanette there to make the grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field.
They seem
unaffected by what they're facing in this.
Of course, I'm on the mic when they drive it all the way down the field, huh? It's like, I shouldn't even be on the mic. Maybe I would have stopped them. Who knows?
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
I'm also battling a little allergies or some type of cold too. So
and the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
My voice sounds, you hear me like sniffing and blowing my nose. Try to mute myself. 7-0, huh?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. I got one touchdown this year. They've been shutting me down since I got it, though.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26.
You hit me like that?
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback,
man.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is.
This boy is good, man. I mean,
because he always places the ball.
I'm not going to be mad if I can't get Lamar Jackson. As a matter of fact, that might be a downgrade. He might be throwing interceptions, fumbling a lot, but yeah, Aaron Rodgers, he looks good this year. The purple, baby, he looks good. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, these boys are coming. I'm going to have to audible.
On the ground, this is Derrick.
Let's go, baby.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
That's how you run, Henry. And he is an excellent number 2 back. Brian Cook. We're talking about power and speed. That's power right there. Speed is Cook. This is my power man, and as you see, he's got some amazing bulldozers all through the season. If you haven't watched any of my regular season games with Henry, I'd go ahead and go back and rewatch them, because he be running people over nastily. I'm talking about like dudes falling on their back, just open field. It's crazy. Try to keep it balanced out there. You're going to see a lot of substitution, formation changes, everything like that.
Up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
There's that Batman Cook. I even got the blocking scheme mechanism down for the O-line. Ooh, good hit.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 52, Mike, 52. They're not ready for this, man. We're doing it. Still playing soft.
I'll be getting them off sides and stuff. Funny.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. He's got it complete.
Break it. Let's go.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end,
probably had
Smith
Diggs.
Jr. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Offensive line is beast mode right there. They give up sacks, though. That's what I hate.
Obviously, because they got the
Crucial
open
sacks.
week at the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Rip left, rip left.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Got him.
Rodgers lets it fly for Thielen. And nearly an interception here
Oh
on their
my
opening
gosh.
drive.
Are you kidding
But
me?
instead, 3rd down.
I wanted to see that
Time for a
replay.
look at the
I
defensive
probably should have
starters
hit
now
triangle.
for
I
the
hit
Rams.
X for possession
They played
test.
extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long,
out there.
you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
What we can do here. Hit him with that.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Also get special hot route calls for the wide receivers because of Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Might have picked the wrong side. Oh, come on, boy. Get that first. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, we going for it. 4th and inches. We got me.
He's going to be a foot or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring
hot
up
route.
4th.
Couldn't even say that.
Well, we hear
You know
so often how tackling
got
has
the cold all in my
become
throat.
a must-start in the NFL game.
Go.
But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath
Number 1 wide receiver in the NFL, man.
Right away.
Better D him up. Look, the coach thinks that his defense did something. Well, you don't even know. Going for it. I mean, messed up.
Well, they'll
Set him
no
out
to
there.
the 46-yard
Yeah, we
field
will.
goal
We don't want no
try.
field goal.
For it.
They put us on.
Running for it. Here's Cook.
Give me that first.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at
They
the
put us on notice by
line.
making us go to
They
4
only got a
downs.
couple,
Okay,
but
you
a
got
couple's
it.
all that
I
they
see.
needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards.
Yeah, my
in the
screen
situation,
game,
as you noted,
phenomenal.
only needed inches.
Now he's tackled
Phenomenal. My screen game this season is ridiculous good.
For a second,
Matter of
I thought
fact,
that
if
might
I'm
bring
4th and
big.
20,
Screen pass,
I might even run a
like it's
screen
coming
play just to
together,
get it,
looked like there
yo,
was an
because I know
opening.
I can do it.
Still, ended
Nuts.
up with a solid game.
I have to say it has to do with Brian O'Neill being right guard now instead of a tackle, so we got a tackle guard out there running with these linebackers, blocking them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
But yeah, Cook is definitely MVP. Aaron Rodgers, you know, has a good case for it, but he can't take it away from Cook. He got like 60 touchdowns.
The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
I do a lot of line audibling during the season, especially not so much in the playoffs, because I just feel like in the playoffs.
To the ground. This time, Cook.
There you go. Get in there. I probably went for the stiff arm. I would have had it without the stiff arm.
A solid pickup of 12
But I just feel like the scheming, I don't really need to. My offensive line's already done progress where they're going to make the adjustments on their own most of the time come playoffs. That's just my belief. I'll still do it though most of the time.
It helps
not
out
as
his
much.
blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So obviously, when it's early, I'm going to make most of the time the right decisions. I'm not going to go out my way to get Adam Thielen a touchdown because we're on the goal line, and why the heck would I be throwing on the goal line, right? But like I said, I take high risks in this Madden, man. Oh, man, that was like a face mask.
Quickly in the backfield.
Let's see that replay.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And
That looked like a
bring up
face
a
mask.
2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there
He
because
just
they
grabbed
saw
the
the
chest.
heavy look come in from the offense.
Couldn't really see from
Countered
that
it
angle.
with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of
Yeah,
speed
maybe just the
and
chest. I couldn't really see from that.
and
It
able
was
to
bad
really make a
camera work.
big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Because when you do a lot of those adjustments, what it will do is the lineman will block the wrong guy most of the time. He won't even block the guy that you want him to block sometimes. Let's do a team celebration. That was a team effort. And we probably got the best celebrations too. I don't know if all the teams have the same type of celebrations, but we celebrate out here. Yeah.
Now, let's
There
not
it is.
forget that was all set up by the
MVP.
4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
Dan Bailey went 100% on his field goal kicks, but he missed 2 extra point attempts this season, man. And when he missed those 2, I was like, one time I think I did it. I knew it was a miss, but one of the times I didn't want him to miss and he missed, I almost wanted to trade him. I was like, come on, man, you got a job. You kick extra points, that's it. And you kick field goals when we need you to. But he hasn't missed one, and he's attempted a lot from 50. So he even made one that I thought he would never make. So I re-signed him. He'll probably be back next year. After that, I'll get rid of him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This field
you don't
a few
want
yards into the end zone. And no run.
All right, we're shutting them down this
touchback,
time, guys.
The
they ain't getting no touchdown. That doesn't really even happen. Towards the end of the year, I had a couple shutouts, I think. Maybe barely 3 points, maybe a 10, 14. But we don't give up more than 14, that's for sure. And we're not going to this playoffs. They got me messed up.
You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
Man, their offensive line, though. Like, my defensive line is the best in the NFL, and they just making my guys look like they're not even playing them. Let's see what I can do here. Switch it up. We'll go to some man here. Switch things up. See that block? I usually get him in the back. That dude made that last second block against me. Just crazy what they're doing.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley.
Yeah, chump. You got us messed up, yo. You got my defense so twisted. It's not even funny.
That one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9.
Are you kidding me?
And that's complete to Cooks.
Are you kidding me? Wow, yo. Like I said, I recommend you play on All-Pro. If you play on Madden, you don't even get a chance to do anything. Like, I can play all Madden, but you're going to get more bullcrap like this, where it's just, this should not happen. That was a good play. I'll give him to it, because it's All-Pro. You know, they're going to make good plays. But on All Madden, the good plays turn into just ridiculous, should have never happened type plays, just straight out of your control type stuff, so. All Madden is good for when you're playing your homie if he comes over. Then it's, you know, sweet. Or if you're playing online against somebody. But not in a franchise mode. Definitely don't want to play it. They'll just straight cheat you. Are you kidding me? He pushed me. Get the ball. Let's go. Don't go in the end zone. Oh, man. We'll take that fumble. He pushed off on my shoulder. He pushed off on bar. I get those interceptions in my sleep. He pushed me and made me go back that way so he can make the catch. Get fumbled on it, huh? Good hits, man. Wow. Yeah, they don't want to show the push-off. I'm about to show the replay. Yeah. Try to get a safety and everything. Number one defense for turnovers.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist.
Good job, D. We're on the goal line. Can you believe? Let's see this, dude. I can't believe they marched down the field like that. It's astounding what these guys are doing. Watch this. I saw it coming. Oh, my dude pushed off him. Oh, wow. Come on. I tried to stop right here because I know the ball was coming to him. He pushed off. That's great. And then he throws his hands up. See? That type of stuff happens a lot in All Madden if you try to play it.
They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Where you just can't control your dude. The user is like more controlled by the computer than the user. Look, I'm trying to get stuck back there.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain.
That's all we needed was that defense to get that one stop. These guys are not playing though. I like it. It's going to be a good game.
On second down, it's Cook. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in.
Everybody that just seen that play saw it was a first down. That's forward progress. I don't care if he grabbed me and pulled me backwards. See that? That's what I'm saying, yo. This is playoffs, so they're going to do a whole lot of extra stuff that you've never seen during the season.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13.
Like, I just had 4 yards there. They cut it to only 3. I mean, it's okay, though.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
319. 52 to bring it. Bring it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 52.
Rodgers now on first down.
Wow,
And
did you see him read that?
Here. Back at the 11,
Good job,
he goes
Peter.
down. A loss of 2 there.
That's the first time I've ever attempted that. I just thought maybe we had a chance. You know, doing something different. Doing different things in the playoffs, trying to change it up, trying to see what works.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
I can't even keep up with the number one wide receiver in the NFL.
Although they
You know what I
won't
mean?
get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers
Come on, Thielen.
open here, Adam Thielen.
Crafty veteran.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers lets it fly for Thielen.
No
way,
Thielen.
Incomplete.
I should have threw a bullet pass instead of trying to get him down the field. Can't believe he dropped it.
These two teams all tied after one.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was fourth down. Unbelievable, yo. Crazy.
On fourth down, here's Sam
That was that
Martin
risk part. I usually have a set of plays just to make sure I get down the field. But we changing things up. Defense gets a stop. We can't capitalize. They should be mad at the offense for that. They got some rest.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling.
Can't believe we didn't score on the turnover, man. This is
want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field.
You telling me Gurley's going to make a toe line catch?
That's difficult for a
I
team
doubt
to
it.
handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they
You know
can
what I
make
mean?
it less
I doubt it.
difficult on themselves on this drive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
Holding.
Lining up.
About
what can
time.
he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right.
I mean, how isn't my defensive line getting in there other than them holding? There's no way they should not be in there sacking this dude.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
Got him.
Like
I said, we should have been had that man. Good job,
if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Ooh, they might have saved the interception though, because I was hawking. I was waiting for it. I was waiting. Good sack. That's what I've been looking for. There we go. All right, let's stay with it now. Let's stay with it now. Let's see how I want to do it. Do it to him like that.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack.
I could tell that they didn't let me get that play in because the formation wasn't right.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their
It's
timeouts.
a big third down
They'll
play.
have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Got me messed up.
3rd and long. It's gone. He gets it to
Yeah, I knew you were going to him.
And he'll be out of
Let's go,
bounds right
defense.
around the 20.
Perfect.
It's a gain of 6 on the play.
That's that strong one. Oh, looks like the Ravens beat Houston, so they'll be going to AFC Championship. That must have been a good game.
Receiver, tight end, but running
Watson,
backs,
Lamar
they can be
Jackson.
a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now that I understand if he makes that catch, but that one where he got the first down, that toe tapper, he doesn't make that. Like, no way.
So on 4th down, here's
He can make that
Johnny Hekker
last
to
one
punt
all
it
day.
away.
Even if he ran it for the first down, it would be more reasonable than him toe. You know what I mean? Come on. Let's go.
This is taken at the 23.
Let's go. Uh-oh. He's looking for his first punt return touchdown. He didn't catch. Oh, come on. As long as he didn't get tackled by the kick.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt.
Good return, boy. Come on, man. It's your best one all year. You saved it for the playoffs. That's what I'm talking about.
1st and 10.
Walk it like I talk it.
And now out comes Minnesota.
That's a bad man.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory,
Ain't punting
which
this
means
time.
you're going to lose
Look
the
at that
field
man. That man
position
looks like he
battles
got
in general
touchdown in
rule.
his face.
What they're looking for now is a little more
It
consistency.
was written on his
Move
face.
the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
Might see
and
the
hopefully flip
discount
the
double
field.
check
Just
celebration.
something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1st down. Here's the run with Cook.
Ooh,
He's gonna lose
that
yards.
boy's
They
quick,
take him
man.
down
I'm
at the
telling you.
26.
That's another bad man right there.
And now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13.
Good block. Get that one. Let's go.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive lineman with
there it is. You should have bulldozed them all, my guy. That's your touchdown. Good run. First down.
A really nice pickup.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that
A
sets up
1-2
a
punch,
1st and
man.
goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs.
Oh, man, my eyes lit up. I thought it was in there. Crazy. That was a 2-man tackle right there. Little. Boy, Eric Little still got a little game left in him, his old ass. All right. This is a different beast in here. You're not going to see me take high risk in the playoffs, my man. Especially with the score 7-7, people.
They come out
How
here
silly you think I am?
They'll run.
Get that block. Yep. Easy peasy.
And he'll get in.
That's a signature.
Minnesota.
Let him take a selfie in that zone. Playoff time. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
In this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Spent a lot of time on that offensive line, man. They better be blocking.
As the game moves on, just think about halftime. If that's his only
MVP
gets,
right
he'll
there.
just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
Putting his team on his back.
I get some more.
Making sure they get points when we need it.
To create some space.
You know, he's doing his job. Just like Patrick Mahomes did this playoffs and this regular season. He did his job. You do your job, and you do it consistently. Even if you have a little bumps and bruises in the middle of the season, as long as you're healthy and ready for playoffs, you can compete. That's why the Vikings, man, this year we were all healthy for the playoffs. There's no reason they should have lost to the 49ers. 49ers is a dang good team. My Vikings are so underrated, so overlooked. Such good coaching, chemistry. They just can't put it together when they need to. For a couple plays, you know, just to win a couple good playoff games, get to the Super Bowl. That's all they need to do. If I could, I'd go coach them and help them all I can, but you know, not in that position. Most of us aren't. You got your team, you know. At least we ain't the Browns. Sorry, Cleveland fans.
Try and do is expand how you get the ball to them a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense? The long handoff. Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game.
Yeah, there it is. There it is, baby. Yep, I was going to say, get the interception. Just bragging about him, yo. I'm telling you, he's the most, him and Harrison Smith, I hope in real life that they team up. Because this is what you're going to see. These boys are bad. Pops it, and he catches it. That was a sick interception. That could be the #1 interception of the year. Smith and Peppers doing their job, yo. That's what I like to see.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out.
Let's go. Not too much rest. You guys don't need it. Let's go.
Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all.
#1 defense and turnovers is doing their job.
It feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like
Diggs on this cross, or we can get Rudolph open
later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually
not doing no play
in the
action.
reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Stretch him out. Let's see what we got.
So after the INT,
got him.
It's Rodgers.
Got him. Get Manzo. There it is.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
One play, baby. That's how we usually do it.
Touchdown grab.
You know what I mean? On a turnover.
The Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
That big old reliable.
People see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else
This might be his last year with the Vikings, you know. This dude's pushing on 50 years old out here. Can barely run. Barely got in there, yo, which was a clear-cut touchdown route. That's all right. He's still got a handful of touchdowns. Helped Aaron Rodgers out this year. We might keep him. We'll see.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Oh, I missed it. I think the Chiefs won. Seattle. Oh, that's what I'll be playing. Looks like it's going to be a Seattle-Minnesota matchup. Yo, that's going to be a tough game. Now, they don't have Marshawn Lynch, so don't get your hopes up if you guys are Marshawn Lynch Seattle Seahawks fans. Because I don't even think he's in the game. He might be in the free agency, or he might have retired already. I can't remember. I'm going to keep tabs on him this year. I've had him on my teams in previous Maddens, but not this year. I think, you know, he's out there to get paid. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, the Seattle Seahawks screwed him over in the end of his career with them before he went to Oakland. Cleveland beat Kansas City. See, I don't know why they think Cleveland Browns is that good. There's no way. There's no, absolutely no way that Cleveland Browns would beat Kansas City in real life. There's no, Kansas City could have this score 37-10 going into halftime, and the Chiefs would still win the game. Yo, there's no way. I better not see him in the Super Bowl. I better not, because that is fucked up. I'm gonna make sure they don't score at all.
Right now.
Oh, good tackles out there. That's that rookie out there.
Give him 9 there on the first down.
That's just appalling. I hope they lose. I do not want to see them in the Super Bowl, and that just make me upset and probably quit Madden.
Who could not only get open, but when they're
Browns, are you kidding me?
Cover themselves downfield and create catches.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very
you know what I mean? Don't do that. I hope the Ravens win. I would love to see the Ravens in the Super Bowl. That'd be sick. Both the purple team thing? Yeah, I'm rooting for the Ravens. If I could control another team other than my guys, I would control the Ravens and make sure they win.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage.
The Browns beat the Ravens.
Yeah, that's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out.
Madden is already jacked up. If they do that, that'd be crazy.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on. What they got?
A shotgun snap.
Oh, they got me.
They got him in. It's Woods.
What a play.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's doing it.
They run out of the shotgun.
Saw that coming. No way. Wow.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That is
a gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue
Look at
to go
that.
in that direction.
Oh, man, he ran over Kendricks. Like, he's not number 2 linebacker in the NFL in Madden. Woo, boy, bulldozed me, man. You guys didn't see that. Close your eyes on that play, okay?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Running again.
Now it's Gurley.
Got you this time, chump.
Only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, yeah, I got Ansa. You know what I mean? When grabbed him, we out here. We out here. This defense don't play. Go get them, boys. I need one.
And move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Running it again. Not this time. Ooh, Kendrick got payback on him.
Give him a yard.
You see that hit? Oh, man, they're not showing replays out here this playoffs. That's crazy.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see?
This is a play that I'm looking for.
And then the big finish with the tackle.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. That's going to be complete.
You're getting hit as soon as you catch it, man.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football.
I can't believe we didn't get in there. And then he caught it when he's getting horse collar tackled. It's a horse collar right there. Oh, they pulled him down, yo. I'll take that, you know. Do what you got to do. Interception time.
Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3
They're running
for 3
it.
to
They're
start
doing a draw play. They
drive.
see the interception going to happen. Nope.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Oh, he got rid of it.
Incomplete.
Oh, look at, you see Smith and Gurley arguing?
Open, Charles, so just gets
arguing out there. They fighting.
If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it.
Get him.
Fight another down.
Oh, we're about to fight another down right here. This is an interception. He killed it. He ran it. Good hit. You guys only getting the field goal, yo.
It'll set up a 3rd down.
You guys gonna throw the ball right here? We got you.
Not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Goff now looks to throw. They'll find everything.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
He's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Push him back so he can get smacked. Good job, Rhodes.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football. Oh,
that was Dunbar. And then Rhodes came up to help. Okay.
That side of the ball.
Good teamwork out there. Dunbar's a little dude against Everett. He's like, get off of me, little man. Okay. See, we can get a block. Can we get a block?
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
We got a couple
this
blocks.
From 44 yards out, left hash.
They get me for offsides? Okay, no. Yo, I've been running to the kicker so much in this game, I don't get it. So that's why I stopped. They want me to run into him.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Come on. Go.
This is taken at the 3.
Oh, man, I should have went to one of the outsides, but I got caught up tunnel vision.
All the way up to about the 35-yard line.
That was a good return, though. That was a damn good return.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go.
Oh, he's
the
having
passing
a good
game, they've
performance,
had more success there than the running game. Maybe
No, we
something
haven't.
they game
What are you
plan
talking
for.
about?
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success.
Oh, O'Neal with the block. You know me out there holding it down. Stephon McGee, Henry. Let's go.
He'll get 15 and
That was
the
a play
Vikings
right
first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Second, I grab some drink. All right, what we got? If you ever see me pause at the menu during the season or whatever, it's usually I'm doing something real quick, grabbing a drink, talking to the wifey.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
Oh no.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know,
Explosive run, you can almost feel the ground
doing the dishes, you know, just doing stuff randomly, you know, on the phone with the bosses, whatever.
Coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame.
I get it. I kind of forgot what play I did right there.
When it happens in a game.
All right, we got it.
Well, the stats that matter on
Sometimes
this
I just be
play
picking plays, man. Don't even know what I pick, and I just run with it.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense.
I think that blitz is on the right. We're going to keep in Rudolph. We're going to send Chase out there.
For tackles. Pretty good deal.
Watch that right side blitz. Yep.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Come on. Oh, they all over him. Man, that was going to be a big game, but they kind of covered it up at the end.
Man coverage, Brandon. The drag routes are pretty good.
Bring the blitzes. Come on, bring the blitz again. I got you.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets
get him
up
outside.
2nd and 6.
Nope. See if we got him on this play.
To throw is Rodgers.
Why did he throw? Oh man, you see Chase didn't even get out. Chase was, what was Chase Edmonds doing? He might not be on that play no more. Because I've seen him do this several times on this formation. Where, I'll show you. Look at him. What's he doing in the backfield? I gotta check it out. I'm sorry. I just, you know, I gotta watch these players. Keep them in line, you know? Look at this guy. It's a screenplay. He's supposed to be out here, okay? What keeps him back here? Let's find out. Nothing. So he's doing the setup, right? Oh, everything is wide open for the screen. This guy can't go this way. He can't go around. What does he do? Look at him. Come on, man. He don't even know what he forgot to play.
Perfectly called for a defense to
he gets the ball 2 times a game, and the one time he was going to get it early, he don't even know what play was happening. Let me find out.
If you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen,
that
allows your blitzers to get there.
I don't know what to do.
The Vikings on 3rd down.
They got blitzes
They've hit
coming.
2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
They probably shouldn't do that because I could get them, but we'll see. This is coming. Gotcha. Don't roll and not get the first. I knew it. See this? That's that. And this type of stuff that you just saw is what happens about 80% of the time on all Madden if you play on practice. Because they just don't want you to, you know, get more points. They're trying to keep it a close balancing game. Forget that. Balance that out. Balance that out.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Good work,
Cook
destroying them.
his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Baseball here?
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about
doing the
wanting to
Astros.
run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it.
Wow. Like I said, best player in Madden. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to call a timeout. Let's see.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point.
Just got it off. Look at that.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Let's go to this left side, see what they're doing over here. Oh, it's
Here's
way
Martin
short.
now, following the
That's going to be like 10 yards short. Oh, no. Not, that's perfect.
This fielded at the 2.
What are you guys doing out here?
He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
My bad. Like I said, I was doing a couple things.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's gone. And Woods has it complete.
They like
it's
that short place right
and a
there.
1st down, L.A. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd
Looks like
and
a
1.
run. Probably filling the gap here.
Here's Goff.
I ain't falling for that time, boy. Let's go. There you go, Kendrick. Get yours.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Number 3 defense in the NFL, baby. Took a long time to get there, yo, because I think we was like 26 last season. It's crazy. Let me see what. Oh, yeah. See what they're doing.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Goff.
Screen? Yeah, I thought you.
Incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
I'm returning it. Let's go.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Able to slither by.
Oh, not a good choice.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On the ground, it's Cook. And this will be a pickup
3 touchdowns already. Maybe he is having. He might get like.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
5 touchdowns. Who knows?
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Undercrush. Check 3. Right.
Oh.
Alert 3.
Running it again. Oh, how did they get him? Oh, man.
About a yard up to the 21.
Big old boy threw his arm out there and got him.
Stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Oh, I don't know if we'll have time though. Got it off. Oh, fastest man in the game, baby. Let's go. No, probably Tyreek Hill, maybe. I think I'm faster than Tyreek.
1:54 left on the clock here.
In the game, of course. Yeah, like that dude was probably give me a 100-yard head start, still catching.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando.
Come on, Edmonds, you got to prove yourself, yo. Oh, man, you're done. This dude tripped over his own feet. He's done. You know, that's why I was already scouting another running back, because he's not as good as I thought he was going to be for my team, yo. You might not see him for the rest of the playoffs.
Their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last
run. Looks like he's not ready for this type of competition.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw.
Whew, that was too good.
Covered defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Rodgers going to throw.
I had my dude, but look at these guys open, and he's got a blocker.
And he'll go down, but not before
I saw my dude Wallace open, but you know,
this is going to be another
better safe than trying to risk a speed throw in there.
26.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
There was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
We still got one. We're on the 26. Okay, we gotta be smart. Oh, that looks like a good play right there. Let's keep him in.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Oh, he took it from.
And Rudolph has it, the tight
He took it from my dude. Oh man, we're gonna have to hurry.
Inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a game of
10-second runoff.
and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Double slant. Oh, he's calling it out. You hear the defense call it out.
Passing. That's good for 87%.
Come on, snap the ball. Let's go. Stupid motion.
Working from the gun. Rodgers.
Get in there. Call timeout. 1 second left. The question is, wherever you're at right now, what do? You get greedy, go for the points. The touchdown might not get it, you know, and then you go into halftime without the extra points, or you kick the field goal, guaranteed points, go into halftime, get the ball back. Like I said, I'm a high-risk person, especially in this game, but not in the playoffs.
So with 1 second left in the half,
you saw that arm tackle earlier. He just stuck out his arm and tackled Cook. You know, they're waiting for me to go for it. I'd rather take the points, get the ball back, we'll drive down there again.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Take your bathroom breaks now.
Halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the Seattle Seahawks who are moving on to the next round as they knock off the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh, yeah, that was quick because it's playoffs, so they don't have too many teams to talk about.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Let's go, second half adjustments. Let's see what we did and what they did. Oh, snap.
That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs.
Not in the beginning, though. It made it look like it was gonna.
But this has been
they're gonna bring it. But.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Starting the third quarter with Cook.
You ain't got him.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He gave him the shimmy shake, baby. Let's go. Let's in there.
Vikings.
How about that? Like I said, best player in Madden.
And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Woo, that boy tightrope the sideline.
Touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through
and
this
they
stadium.
Stay there.
Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
Up, down, up,
this
down.
Weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
That boy Cook. He's cooking them right now. Chef Boyardee Cook. How about that? Cook RB. You know what I mean? Whatever.
He's been a busy man.
Chef Boyardee, Cook Boyardee, however you want to do it. You know what I mean? That dude is cooking out there.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score.
I don't think anybody can stop him. I don't even think we need an offensive line when we give him the ball. He just needs to go 1 against 11. That's it. He don't even need Aaron Rodgers to hand him the ball. So he just gets the center out there, snaps the ball, wildcat formation with nobody else out there, and he runs 1 against 11. They couldn't get him.
So after the touchdown,
did you see what he did on the sideline? That dude did he did a dance move out there. The defender went by him. That's that special teams right there. That's that rookie that made the hit too. My boy Debo, I call him D-Boy. I call him Debo.
Have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Oh, I saw this coming.
And try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
What is he doing? Yeah, Cook, you ain't going to get no 100-yard catch and run no more, though. Rose's locking him down. He's tired of that.
The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it
My DBs are having the best year that they could ever have. And I'm still thinking of giving another DB, because I don't know how much longer they can keep it up.
It's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So time to start going.
So like next year they're going to start getting burnt up. I mean, they got burnt up a couple of times this season, but now it's waiting for you.
Set up the screen to Gurley.
Gotcha, chump.
And he's going to lose
getting that junk around here. Let's go, Barkley. Let's go.
And it brings up 4.
Best defense in the NFL.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Threw him on his back. Terrible.
Here's Johnny Hacker now.
Oh, I should have blocked it. I really want this punt return touchdown, though. I've been chasing it all season. I think I had 2 last year. This year I can't get one.
Fielded at the 33.
Oh, there's a cut. Yeah, just get out of bounds.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And this
Special teams is stepping it up this first round of the playoffs. Big time special teams. There's that bad man. How are they going to talk about Henry when Cook's coming out there?
One play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, we'll see how determined they are.
Oh, no, I didn't. I just drifting back, wait for him to get open, and don't even look to see who's coming to rush out me. And AD got me. Dang, with an 11-yard loss. Look, freaking Diggs got caught up. I'm trying to wait for Diggs to get across. Look, D'd up. Wow, okay. They got me. They got me big time, yo. You already know where I'm going to.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, good block. You see O'Neal? That's huge, yo. He is a beast. He blocked 2 people.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
What?
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
I can't believe they're pressing me. Okay, hold up. Get that. Get that. I'm going to send him there. Okay. You guys don't get to see what I'm doing because I don't like to give away my, my strategies. Just in case I run across y'all. Got him.
And Diggs has it.
Yep. Don't play, Diggs.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
I was going to go to my dude, but they're not catching the ball down the field this game. It seems like a lot of broken up plays, drop passes. You saw Thielen. What do we got? I usually be going to Chase Edmonds right around the 3rd quarter a lot, but he hasn't been doing what he's supposed to do. Like I said, I utilize all my running backs. If he doesn't want to be participating, then I ain't gonna force him.
It's caught. 7 yards.
Boy's going off. 13 rushes, 144 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And I'm not even trying with him. He's doing this basically on his own.
That fits the bill.
I'm just the man behind the controller. If that makes sense. Can't catch him offside. He was a discipline.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
You know it's Henry time.
You got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I try to catch him by doing a quick snap, though.
On 3rd down,
don't always work. 54 got there.
That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
4th
down now after a loss of 2.
I wonder why.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game.
What, Davis? You hate it? You root for Minnesota, man. You're tripping.
It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
I'm not going to force nothing.
So
we're just going to keep the flow going so they don't get no momentum.
He connected on his first, this from 41. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Most accurate kicker in the NFL, right? I think that's what they say in history.
As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
I know Vinatieri's the most winning in this. So.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical.
They think they can still run?
Not too emotional.
How about that
hit? Go to the emotional side.
That's
because
a bar
you've got to
hit
find
right there.
something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, snap.
Goff now looking to throw.
There it is. Looking for the first interception, baby.
Picked off by Dante Fowler.
Yes,
His crew will take over
his first interception, I believe. Throw that elbow down, boy.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So
it used to be Jamie Collins running that second middle and inside linebacker with Kendricks, but switched to Fowler Jr. because Collins, he was okay. He wasn't doing no ball hopping like Fowler.
Onto the field. And they
Glad I made that
last
adjustment
time
early
for
in the
3.
season.
They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
Perfect.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
Come on, Carl. I need y'all a little quiet.
The best way to do it, touchdowns.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Oh, no. That was on me.
He stopped
That was good
there.
blocking. I should have widened my outside.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there.
I got to make sure.
Holding on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it winds up falling incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
30. Mike 52, Mike 58. Orbit.
Oh, shit. I don't know what that means. What's it? Orbit.
Throw on 3rd down. Rodgers.
Way out of bounds. Come on, Diggs.
He was able to catch it there on the right side.
Yeah, now they're talking. What are you looking at, John? You ain't getting nothing on me.
And it's going to bring up
Diggs like, you ain't covering me.
That pass just a
what
little
the heck
bit
you
off.
talking
It looked
about,
like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always
out of
different,
bounds.
no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate
He's got to
right?
stay
So
inbounds, so that ball's
everything has to
right
be a little
there
bit
if he
quicker.
stayed inbounds.
Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Oh, it got me. 51-yarder. Come on.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle.
Like I said, I didn't know if he was going to make it. He does it.
Now as the lead grows even larger. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
You better bring it.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be determined.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter with a big-time sack on 3rd
and
down.
nowhere
It's a
to
loss
go,
of
man.
7.
Lockdown.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They begin with Henry.
Oh, no, I missed the hole. Dang it.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down.
Could have been a bigger play right there, yo.
The first down run got 5.
Oh, they're blitzing
Here's
both
2nd and 5.
sides. Look at them. Okay.
To the 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Charlie. Stay with your man.
58, right over there, right over there.
Both sides, there they are. Come on, get loose. Oh, they messed up.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete.
Good
and
hit.
He's corralled, but
Good
not
hit.
before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from
Almost took him
defenders.
a million years to get across, but
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
Yo,
and
where
you're
you
not
at,
running
Peters?
into a defensive player in another zone.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
52's the mic, boys. Hey, take 26. Hey, Delta.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
On, we need to get it.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, I shouldn't have did a progressive or possession. I shouldn't have did that. That's why he ducked under. But
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't.
he might have not have caught it if I didn't do it, though. It could have been an interception, whatever. You know, really, you almost got it.
Where his primary guy was going to be, and he
Trying
ended
to
up
get
going to a
Diggs a little bit
secondary
of
target
love,
for
you
a
know.
nice game.
Trying to spread it out.
That wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
Good blocking.
Said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Oh, he got pushed
He's
forward.
got this down
Beautiful.
almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
See if we can hit him on this
Following the good run by
play
Cook,
action
here's
cross.
another
Here.
1st and 10.
I know he's blocking for sure.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Wow.
His throw caught.
Wide open.
17 more yards on that
Oh,
one
yeah,
as
look,
they
he's
keep
looking
the
for
drive
Peters now.
rolling.
He's like, where you at now,
For the
Peters?
offense versus his own defense.
Oh, yeah,
Find the
he's
holes
going
where
off on
guys
him.
are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Yeah, they fell for the play action.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
I didn't want to go outside and lose yards, you know. That's how they do it in this goal line stuff. If I make one false move, it can cost me from 1 yard to 5 yard loss, you know.
It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook.
He's in there.
This one into the end zone.
That boy's unstoppable.
Taking it in from 2 yards out as his
guys
5? Continue to pour it on.
Is that 5 rushing touchdowns?
He just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown.
He's going to break the rushing record in the playoffs. First round of the playoffs. So.
Yes, sir.
Ridiculous.
5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Oh, look at him posing out there. It's tight. I like it when they be celebrating. What are you thinking? What are you doing, dog? Talking to my dog over here. He thinks he's cool.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
They're not returning that.
Take it in the end zone.
All right.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to the work.
Oh, what a block.
It's Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
What's that?
On first and 10, gone. But he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard
he's ready to throw an
line.
interception.
That throw good for 4.
He
It's
is
2nd
ready.
down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check safety, check safety.
Oh, they're running?
Goff turns and gives to Gurley.
What a hit.
And
That
give
was
him
a
about
big
5
play.
as he gets this
Big
up
play,
to the
Joseph.
48-yard line.
Frustrating for a
Lindell,
defense,
still doing it.
energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Oh, no way, Rhodes. You
This
got
is
burnt.
caught. It's Cooks.
Oh.
And this is going to turn into
I'm going to
another
have to watch
first down
that.
as the
I'm going to
tackle
have
is
to watch
made
that
at the Vikings
because
36.
I call that play a lie. And
Some
they're
think
going
the
to be
teams really won't throw a slant
throwing
route
that
unless
ball.
you
I'm
have a
going to
receiver
intercept
has
it
a lot
right
of
there.
stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Early on first down, no
Lose some
chance that
yards,
time.
chump.
He's swallowed up for a loss of about 3. Call it a full 3
Joseph's not
yards in the
playing with him
wrong
right now.
direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I
Yeah,
think
he did.
doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ain't that the truth? Huge play. I'm going to do a risk play here.
They'll stick to the ground.
They got him. Beautiful.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Airing it out deep.
There it is. Oh, Rhodes. Oh, no, you butterfinger, man.
But instead it just brings up 4th down.
I should have clicked on somebody else, but it gave me Rhodes right away.
Their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you.
Oh, Butterfinger Rhodes. The one guy that really can't make interceptions is him. So when he gets one,
amazing. He leads the league in deflections on purpose because he don't be intercepting it, yo. They're going to go for a field goal.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
We're going to ice them.
This officially a 55-yard attempt.
We're going to ice them
for
the
Vikings
55.
are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it.
This one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
Here comes that bad man.
Right where it is. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half,
what?
But you also have to like the fact that they hung in there.
I don't need to throw the
Despite
ball.
the fact that a tough first half, he was
now
locked
you guys
in,
about to get it.
Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
They go
running it with A-Rod. Look at them all in down there.
Get out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first
read
wasn't
another
there.
thing. Kirk Cousins couldn't even do this, yo. Slow self.
A little extra time
You would think in real life Kirk Cousins is faster,
and picked up the first down.
But not in this game.
319. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Oh, what? Talking crap out there?
You
want another touchdown? You want him to break the record on you? I cut into him. Dang it.
Down to the 25-yard line.
I probably could outran
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
52, Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Our time.
Get 300. Get 300.
Mike back two. Mike back two.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right.
Flush to his right.
Taken in by Wallace.
Ooh, smacked. Try to stay in bounds with that tackle, or they got me out.
This one goes for 20.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield.
Oh,
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, black.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Inside.
36.
They'll try to run for it with Henry.
Got him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
1 quarter away. They got Henry bottled up now.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on
my
EA
shutout
Sports.
quarter, I'll take that.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
You ain't going
They'll give Henry another shot. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
What we got?
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go. What we got?
To throw,
oh, he's open.
Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No, the ball stayed up in the air too long.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field goal
so they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
He's going to keep it 100% in the red zone. No need to, you know, force anything. Just keep the momentum going all the way into the next game.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league,
we're point sharks out here.
But this widens it out, as you said.
We try to get as many points as possible. With the fewest miscues.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal.
I see a million miscues this game, but it's okay.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I would say actually a million. Not too many
just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
One touchdown, 2 picks. Try to keep quarterbacks under 250 each game. It's hard to do with this offense that be scoring a lot, giving the other team the ball a lot, you know. So
you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind
pressure on the defense throughout the whole game. Eventually, they start bending more and more until they break for a good touchdown or one.
Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Goff now looks to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
See that pass defense? 31st. Dead last. You know what I mean? Dead last. But it's okay because we picked it up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from
towards the end of the season, we really locked it down to the point that during the first half of the season, we already gave up so many yards and points that it is hard to catch up to the pass defense. You know, we're constantly giving the other team's offense a chance to try to score by our offense scoring so quick, scoring so much. Defense is out there a lot, so, you know, they get us. But that's why I said I need another DB, man. Never good. Even though it'd be looking like I blow these dudes out, I'm still not #1 in every category. You know, even though it's tough to even be #1 in any category, to be #1 in all the categories, even harder. And I shoot for it as a team.
3rd and 9. Here's Goff.
So for 30-person pass defense, that means we need to make a change in the defensive backs. You know, we got to add the better talent, so that way we can lock them down more and stop giving up so many passing yards.
As a defense, that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off.
Defense on point. That's that rookie right there. Debo.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11.
Got to the 20. Nice. Try to get further outside, but I wanted to get past the 20.
23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. This ball game
probably use another touchdown or 2.
This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is
like
fill
that
time
no
for guys
interception
like you and I.
category. See if we can keep that up.
Just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was, you know, the offensive lineman be looking like he's going outside every time almost. What a block.
Offense, defense, special teams.
Thought I had a little more wiggle room there.
I can tell you, I am beyond impressed with what I've seen from this team.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Oh, my bad. I just got a text message distracting me here.
Now Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Oops. No, he's tired. Let's get Henderson play. Watch that guy. Yeah, watch Donald.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
Come on, Henry.
They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
Looks like they're blitzing or they're reading what I'm doing, one of the two.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Come on, chug it, boy. Oh, I should have threw the stiff arm.
And this one goes nowhere.
Oh, no, they got me.
The play back at the 46.
They just, they're not letting Henry do anything. Right? They made a game plan to make sure if they get beat, it's not by both running backs.
I think
I don't blame
the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Left him.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence.
He had a little space.
Big time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That's Thielen. That's what he does. He makes plays, especially on 3rd and long. That's my guy. Keep him spread out.
From Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Rodgers. Now
set it up.
Screen, it's complete.
I had to get behind my boy, you know.
7 yards there on the
first down. They was chasing me in the back end. Oh, y'all gave up a lot of points, man.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass.
Actually, no, I'm going to go straight ahead because the way they look. Yeah. Yeah, I figured much they were going to be coming, you know. If I do that counter, they're going to break it up in the inside of it.
They want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt,
it
3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story we'll talk about after this one. He's able to find Wallace.
I just didn't see anything
on the catch at 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Jump out! 52. We own them. We ain't. Wahoo! 52 by 52.
Throwing is Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Yeah, Metcalf too. He picked up, yo.
He'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards on the
completion. Another. Actually, you know what? I think I traded for Metcalf because I need another wide receiver. You can never have enough.
Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow,
but you don't get the override trades. They have to accept it. So you actually give up a lot to get these players.
That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Get that block. There it is. Like I said, screen masters.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game.
Defense,
offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, Aaron Donald's getting chewed out. Oh, he blamed him for that. Said
extra point fault. Try by Bailey.
He should have tackled Cook on the screen. That's what
now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one along
here they go. They're going to post.
Drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Come on, rookie. Oh, he held him long enough,
4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
Debo.
As they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I call him Debo.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy
I should have blitzed.
Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Goff on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again. Goff. This is Crowell on the catch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
What is that, loco clearance right there?
Absorbed in this game is absolutely
extraordinary.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short.
I was thinking of calling a timeout to ice him.
A pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. All right. Check 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run with Cook. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Can't believe he didn't get that touchdown right there. That was close. See if we can break the record.
Two
right
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with
There
Cook.
it is. There's the record.
They're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
He's playing paper rock scissors with Aaron Rodgers.
After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud what we've seen. That's one of the great records in the NFL. Are you talking about this 6 touchdown runs in a game against an NFL defense? I want to run down. Let's go down there and carry him off the field ourselves. We should do that.
Get his autograph after the game. I know that much.
Don't forget, I know you. Selfie. We'll do a selfie.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a selfie. We'll do a group selfie.
There you go.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
I think the dude had
six plays.
7
and
total
it's capped
touchdowns.
Off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Best player in the Madden.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On first down, gone. His throw incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Through the pick to me, baby. Trey Wayne's lockdown. Get stuff together.
So many times we end the game and
ball up like that. They did that the whole game. What were they thinking?
And how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Watch.
Hey, take 26.
Switch.
Local over here.
Check.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Somebody call the paramedics.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the
Unbelievable.
football. He's taken it and found the end zone.
Rams are getting destroyed out
zone. I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Unbelievable, yo. Unbelievable. Cook is going off like that. I can't believe it.
So after the touchdown, Martin
I mean, I can't believe it, but at the same
away.
time, that's just crazy. You saw how they started out playing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This
And
will
then
be a
look what
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams
I
getting
hope
set
y'all
to go now.
enjoy this broadcast and enjoy this playoff way I'm going to do it. I think I'm just going forward and to the next Madden might change it up, but I think every playoff I'm still playing this. I'm going to broadcast live, of course. That's every game, but I'm going to turn the mic on.
They need to do that.
You guys get to hear my point of view of things, you know.
There could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the
But
waning moments.
excellent performance. I appreciate you guys joining the broadcast. And please subscribe and like and whatever you need to do to keep me going, man, you know. Hopefully it's entertaining Smoking Gaming TV, and hopefully you had a blast watching it, and you guys stay tuned on my videos and everything I drop for Call of Duty, Apex Legends, you know, all the online multiplayer games.
Offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now gone. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete.
But it's been a blast.
He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either.
It was a good game. I mean, in the beginning.
Give him a couple.
After that, we started, you know, showcasing our talents out there. Yr2 and Cook and Diggs, Thielen, you know, my creative player Wallace. Defense ridiculous. So. Until next time, until the next NFC Championship playoff game broadcast, y'all have a good one. Checking out Soda.
They have to.
Y'all take care, gamers.
Ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.